like when in school when they're like, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And most people want to be like vets or astronauts or firefighters. I just wanted to be a rock star.
All right, vamos. Welcome to another episode of Hear Me and Beer Me. Make sure to subscribe, like, do all those things if you haven't done them. Because, we've got a lot going on this season and you don't want to miss out on it. I want to introduce my boy Zaylani onto the show. What's going on, man?
How you doing, brother? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming on, dude. I mean, I think we should kind of give the backstory of how this kind of came around, right?
Yeah. Well, I helped my friend Andre move. He's an artist. He just had a podcast.
Shout out Andre.
And we drove 30 hours to get here. And then he had a podcast lined up with you. I met you, and we pretty much set it up.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, we kind of like all hit it off. We were hanging out and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, dude, like he makes music, like, and I'm like, damn, what, Yeah. And it's kind of funny, bro, too, because I was like thinking today, I was like looking at the people that I've had on and all that, right? And I've kind of had like business owners, artists, barbers, kind of stuff, people from every realm, right? But the one recurring theme that I see is like artists. So I think you might be like the 6th, 7th, like not even artists, but maybe people that like, are in the music world or industry or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of speaks more to me because I think I'm very interested in like music. Like literally, I mean, look at the setup. It's like fucking like, this wasn't like on purpose. It was just kind of like what I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to say that I get more excited when like artists come on, like you, Andre, obviously, but a little bit, because I like to get into you guys' minds and kind of how your creative process goes and stuff like that. So again, man, thank you for coming on. I think before we touch on some of the music stuff, we should kind of talk about. Obviously, you already said that you drove 30 hours with Andre to help him move back from San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Well, a little bit around from there.
Yeah, closer there.
So I kind of want to ask you grew up around there then?
Mm-hmm. Born and raised in a town called Santa Rosa.
And how far is that from San Francisco?
About 45 minutes on a good day, about an hour 30.
When you hit that traffic?
Yeah.
How big is the town or what? Is it like kind of reminiscent to... Because, I mean, backstory now, he's been here for what, like 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Here in Waukegan?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How would you compare it kind of to Waukegan, like where you're from and stuff like that?
It's different. For sure, different, like, it's almost just a way different culture, at least from what I've seen. But I guess it just comes down to, like, you guys have different weather than we have,
Yeah.
Like, there's, like, a lot of differences.
Yeah, you feeling the cold today, huh?
Yeah, today is pretty cold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And over there, it doesn't really get that cold.
Yeah, it's probably like 70, like on a real cold day, right? Something like that, maybe 60s.
I mean, it can get to like 50, but that's like when it gets cold.
Mm-hmm.
You hardly ever get like below 30.
Yeah, and it's different too, like in the sense because it's like a different kind of cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with hot. It could be like 100 here and 100 there, and over there is like it's a little bit like I would say like not a drier heat, but more like a less humid heat, right? Like,
it's actually a lot drier than it would be like on this side of the country.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, was this your first time visiting here?
Yeah.
So you haven't been here when it's hot, like real hot.
Mm-mm.
Dude, it's like it doesn't get hot, it just gets humid. So you just kind of feel like damn, like sticky the whole time you're outside, like you kind of just want to be indoor. Well, I mean, I guess you could go out, but like in a way, you're like, damn, let me hit the AC again. And I feel like Cali, like places like that, it's like more bearable. Like you can be out enjoying it and stuff.
True, it can get really hot, but it's not as humid, and so yeah, I hear what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then low key that kind of like takes me to something that I wanted to kind of touch on. Like I said, we kind of want to see like. How you came, how you were raised and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you describe like when you were growing up? Like what was like a typical like summer day like? Cause like here like we're kind of like close enough to the city that we can go, but it's also far enough that you can't go like all the time.
Right.
So we kind of do more like suburbs shit. You know what I mean? It's like we would hit up like Six Flags, which I don't know if you're familiar with. It's kind of like our Disney,
Yeah.
We would kind of like do stuff like that. I'm kind of curious, you growing up, in a different area where you're, you know, closer to the beach and like stuff like that, what would like a typical like summer for you growing up in Cali be?
Well, I grew up with my cousins being my best friends, and my tios would get together and we'd go to like the beach all together, and or like if everybody was working and they didn't plan something like that out, my aunts would take care of all the little kids.
Yeah.
So we'd be there, go hang out at the pool, you know, like all that kind of stuff. And then when I grew up a little bit, you know, like 13, 14, that's when we started going to like the beach with our friends, and because it's close enough, it's like 25-30 minutes to get from like my town to the closest beach.
Yeah.
But our beaches are cold. They're not actually hot like everybody thinks. Like,
is that because it's the ocean, no? Like
the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're like on the northern side of California with the coast over there. So our beaches are way colder than it would be in like San Diego, which is way closer to like Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's kind of interesting like that, no? I mean, and like it's very touristy too, right? Like San Francisco, like with the Golden Gate Bridge and stuff like that. So would you kind of like go over there, like, you know, like with your fam or whatever, and like, because you're telling me it's 45 minutes?
Yeah.
That's kind of the same as us in Chicago, dude.
Right,
it's kind of weird. Like,
yeah, you only go there for special. Like,
yeah,
you know
right?
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because it's just like far enough that you can't just like pick up and go. You got to kind of plan a day around there. And it's like anything besides that would never like equate to it. You'd always have way more fun like going out there, doing, you know, whatever. Damn, there's like a fly in here.
Get out of here.
But yeah, no, dude. I mean, I've been curious because it's like you're also Mexican, right? We spoke like before, so I'm kind of curious how you guys grew up over there being Mexican as opposed to like being Mexican over here. I feel like there's a lot of similarities between the two, but there's also a lot of differences. So, I mean, I don't know, like, did you guys, like, play soccer, like, stuff like that? Like, what did you do specifically, or was it, like, kind of always music with you?
For me, I mean, honestly, it was always music, what I like to do, personally, but hanging out with all my family and stuff, we'd all hang out at, like, parks, and they'd get a soccer game going, a little, you know, throw around the volleyball or football, you know, like, just all our uncles and kids around doing stuff like that. I mean, yeah, people. I mean, we all played soccer at some point. My cousins got really into it growing up. I got more into like skateboarding and mountain biking and things like that. But yeah, music has really been mainly my favorite thing to do because my family got me into it. My mom, she started singing. She was singing my whole life, so that was easy. And then my older sister sings really good too. So.
Oh, do they? So you kind of just come from like a background like that. Oh, that's sick, dude.
But in terms of being Mexican, I mean, we celebrated like Los Reyes. When you get the rosca, we celebrate all those things, you know?
Yeah. Dude, Los Reyes is actually like my sister's actual birthday, like the 6th of January or whatever. So I was always just like, damn, like we getting this big ass like roast, like for her birthday, you know? I'm like, that's fucked up. Like they give me this little ass cake, you know? And like she gets this big, but it's like, nah, like it's a fucking holiday. Like it's an actual holiday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's cool, you know, that you say like we obviously like Mexicans are everywhere, and it's like the more things are different, the more they're the same. Is there a lot though, like because dude, here it's, I don't know, maybe like 60% Mexican, and then obviously they have like the big ass on the Mexican Independence Day. Were you here for that? Like what day did you get here?
Oh, that's a good question. The 30th.
Oh, of September?
Shout out Andre.
Yeah, shout out Andre. I think it was like 2 weeks before that, dude. Like literally they shut down Chicago, like the main street. Well, they don't shut it down like the police does. Like just the Mexicans that go fucking shut it down.
Oh, for sure.
So everyone just is on Michigan Avenue, which is the main street down there. And everyone's just parked like a shit ton of cars. Everyone's got their flags. Everyone's got like music playing. There's usually a couple fights and shit, you know.
Yeah, typical.
Yeah, but dude, there's so many here, like in the Chicago area, and it got to a point where even like when you go to concerts like here, and it's like a Hispanic artist, they'll be like, you know, Colombia, like Argentina, whatever, right? And when it's Mexico, it's like it's huge, and I think the artists start to realize that, and they're like, damn, like it's all freaking Mexicans here, you know. Yeah. I wonder what that was like over there, like.
it's a lot of Mexicans.
Oh yeah, kind of a lot of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, dude. I feel like we live the same life just in like
Different areas.
Yeah, different areas, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude. I mean, so you got into music early.
Mm-hmm.
What was like your first concert? Do you remember?
That I performed in, or that
That
was
you
for
went
me?
to. That you went
that
to.
I went to.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's crazy. The first concert I went to was my older brother's. He was a guitarist in a band, but in this band he was the lead singer.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like a death metal band, you know, like screaming, you know.
Yeah.
But I was 7 years old, you know.
Yeah.
I was the only child there, and yeah, I was just in there, and that was my first concert. I was watching all my friends. My brother's friends just going crazy, the mosh pits, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But that's when I wanted, like, you know, like when in school when they're like, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And most people want to be like vets or astronauts or firefighters. I just wanted to be a rock star. You know, I wanted to be like my brother.
I mean, you got that vibe, dude. Like, you still have it right now to this day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool,
dude. That was like the screamo, like kind of like stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there like a band, dude? Oh man, where like a bunch of people would follow them around and they were dressed like clowns. You know what I'm talking about? Wasn't it like
clowns.
Insane
Clown Posse?
Yeah.
ICP. Mm-hmm.
But people were like dedicated to that, right?
I think they still have them. I think they're called like juggalos or something like that.
I don't know, but they still do that?
Yeah, they still do that.
Oh,
I've seen some
goddamn.
people, yeah.
Is your brother still into that or not?
He was never like into that. Like it was more like
He was into the
metal.
guitar. Yeah.
like more like I don't know, just different bands, I guess. Things I don't even remember at this point. But yeah.
What were you into, like music wise, and like is it still kind of the same right now?
I've been into. At first, my favorite music was like Linkin Park and like stuff like that, like soft like rock music, and then it became like rap when I got like a little bit older. But like throughout all these things, I wanted to play that kind of music, so it inspired me to be like very versatile. And then it became like pop music and country music, and then
so kind of all over the place, right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting because the one like huge banger that you dropped this year was like a bachata song, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is like crazy, you know, because like, dude, I feel like one of the hardest things to make is a good bachata song. Because think about it, right? Like the biggest guy is like just like Romeo, right?
Right.
And it's like Manuel Turizo kind of comes close, and like people like that.
Prince Royce.
Yeah, Prince Royce, obviously. But I don't feel like there's a lot. I feel like it's limited. I feel like it doesn't hit. And when I was listening to yours, it hit, dude. It really did hit. It was like one of those that just puts you in a good mood. You know what I mean? Like I feel like bachata does that though. Bachata puts you in a good mood. Like you're just sitting down and you're
move
like
a little bit. You know?
Yeah. What inspired that then? Like making a bachata song like that.
That's a good question. I usually just make different kinds of songs, different kind of genres, because I feel in that mood around that time. So around that time, I was feeling bachata, and actually, on that, all the percussion is live instrumentation by our friend AP, and he did that all by hand. But I think I had just met him around that time, and I think that was one of the inspirations to make that, because he offered up, you know, to be able to do all that. And yeah, so it's just kind of like the heat of the moment. I just kind of make whatever feels right, and that felt right at the time.
What is like the process to you making music? Like, I know people have different things, and obviously like no two things for you are probably the same. But do you find yourself having like the lyrics like ready to go for like a song, and then you kind of like find the rest of it later, or like does the beat always come before? Does the idea come before? Like, what would you say that you find to be like your thing?
When I first started writing music, it was definitely more like I word at least an idea where I wanted a song to go, and then I would like write something and then see if I could apply that to like my guitar, you know. But then we started working with producers that, you know, had beats and beats, you know, that were really good. So now I just put on a beat, and if it sings to me, I just sing back to it, you know. And if there's anything good, I get those good pieces and write to them, You know, usually there will be something within that like freestyle that has already potential. So I can continue like the idea within that, and that makes the song writing process be a lot smoother.
Yeah, that's interesting. So you'll more like kind of put together like an entire thing, and then get like the best like bits and pieces of that, and work on like an entire new project off of that. Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's kind of interesting because it's like, I don't know, like I could see it like wanting to be like a complete product, like kind of to start. But no, you kind of get like bits and pieces of like certain things and put them together.
Yeah.
And so you play the guitar. You obviously you can sing, bro. Honestly, you can sing really well, dude. Like I'm not like trying to like gas you up here, nothing like that. But I don't know, man. Like even like you talking right now, you kind of have like this soft, like, you know, like, dude. When I like do karaoke and stuff like that, I wish I could control like, you know, what's going on. Hell no, dude. Like, not at all. So it's like, did you like just develop that? You knew because your family does it, or did you take classes? Like, what was your thing more like?
For singing, I taught myself how to play the guitar when I was like 12, so that I could sing songs like my own way. So I would do like covers, but in a different key, because I could figure out how to play it that way. And then when I was like 16, I started taking like singing, like vocal coaching. And that was only for like a year though. But yeah, that was, you know, and throughout high school I had a choir. So I would be in like the top level of the choir thing every year, and just like learn how to sing, practice every day. And it was pretty much that. But I started like simple stuff behind like the karaoke machine, like when I was like 3 years old.
Yeah.
You know, so like I've been doing that stuff forever. But
no, that's pretty sick, dude. I mean, for you to just through and through like know that like you really like music and you enjoy it like that. I mean, because I don't think it's like an easy thing to just do. You know what I mean? Like to pick up a guitar, kind of teach yourself stuff like that. How hard is it actually to like learn the guitar? You would say like honestly, because they say that like piano and like kind of guitar takes like so long to actually learn. Like the guitar I was reading, I think takes like 2 years to kind of like get some of it, 5 years to like, you know, become like well versed, and then 10 years to really get to a level where you can kind of read the music and play the notes and stuff like that.
I feel like everything has their own version of like the 10,000 hours thing. So like at the beginning of anything, it's going to be really hard. But guitar, like if you can get the basics, you can play a song within the first week. You pick it up, you know, just how, if you apply yourself, you know. But obviously, like if the closer you get to the 10,000 hours, you're going to be more a master.
Yeah.
You know, with anything in life. And so, yeah, like some people, like to be as good as like certain people, it might take 20 years. But to be playable, you could play a song like this next month, you know.
Damn, that's kind of like motivating me right now to go buy a guitar and shit. You know what I mean? No, dude, but honestly, like I do think it's like pretty cool that people can become like self-taught. And you're saying you did that when you were 12 years old.
Yeah.
And that was like a while ago, before the internet, before YouTube, stuff like that. So I could have seen it being harder back then to learn rather than now, because we have more access to stuff like that, you know. And I'm sure, I mean, you're saying you were in choir now. Like, did you have like a teacher that like you would kind of go to, like whether that was like a music teacher or anything like that? It's crazy because like thinking back, me, like those classes, like the music classes in high school, and like, you know, having to be and all that, I would take that as like a free period. Like this is where like I can just get like a C and like, you know. But you were that kid that like was paying attention, and that was your favorite class and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool in that way.
Dude, to be truthful, I never even was those classes. I kind of took them the same.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's as like a free period, like whatever.
Well, I grew up like in like an all Mexican school. They didn't really have music programs. That's why I had to teach myself. Like my older brother actually taught me how to do a couple things when I was like 10, but like really play the guitar. I kind of actually did have YouTube University, so I would look up things and see how to play simple basic chords, and that helped a lot. But yeah, when I got to high school, I already kind of knew how to play the guitar, so I would just take the guitar class to not have to pay attention. They would just send me out to hang out, like practice my own stuff, and I'll just come back in whenever I wanted to.
Yeah, that's like I took Spanish for 2 years, but I already knew Spanish.
Exactly.
So it was like
The same.
You're kind of playing the system, you know. But damn, that yeah, I mean that's crazy. Have you seen now that like I'll see a bunch of TikToks and stuff where it's like Mexican dudes like they'll play like corridos and stuff like at school.
Right.
I saw these dudes like kind of going around and they would like ask their guys girls to like prom or whatever the fuck, like playing music. And that's so cool because I don't know how it was where you were at, but over here, dude, like listening to like corridos and stuff like that, like back then was like lame, like it wasn't cool, like you weren't looked at as like, oh, that's what's up. And now it's like the complete opposite. Like I'd be seeing people wear like fucking botas to high school, and I'm like, dude, in a way, I'm kind of glad that wasn't around back then, because I would have wore botas and been like uncomfortable as fuck, like back then, just to look cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like it's crazy, like the fucking 360, dude. Like back then that was not like popping at all, and now it's like the complete opposite. Are you like into any of that, or was it like cool over there and we just were behind over here? Like what was that like?
It was pretty much like kind of lame until at least when I started seeing it kind of like pop off to like about 2015, 2016. But that's when I was actually trying to be in like a band that played corridos, and I was in a band that played corridos. And
what did you play? Or you sang?
I played the guitar. No, I played the requinto, all the like melodic stuff.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I was wearing boots and all that stuff. Like 2016, 2017, and yeah. But I don't think other people my age thought it was cool. All my friends weren't listening to that. I was the only one listening to like Ariel Camacho and like these sad ass corridos. Like,
yeah,
I was the only one. And so but then I started getting into a band because my like ex-girlfriend's uncle was in it and they needed a guitarist. So I was like, all right, let me do it. Got into that band, and yeah. And then I played for like a year and a half. And
you guys were playing like local clubs, like local bars out there and shit like that.
Clubs, bars, house parties. Anything, everywhere.
What were you guys called?
It was called. They still have a band. It's called Clave Trebol.
Clave Trebol. Oh shit, dude. Dude, I always find it cool, like, and interesting how people here just like create band. Like, there's so many now, and like I'm telling you, that was not a thing, and now you're like, oh, like they're gonna be at this bar or this bar, and you're like, what the, like, where did it all pop out of? Fucking last time, dude, you were telling me that you're like signed to like, what would you say, it's a label?
Yeah, I have a distribution deal with Empire.
Okay.
So yeah, so they basically, I make any songs I want, and I get all the stuff prepared for it, like the promo video, the cover photo, and all that stuff, and then just send it to them. They put it out.
Okay, so then they like, well, basically, right? They distribute it, like they'll just add some fire to it or whatever. No, that's pretty cool, dude. How did like something like that come about? Like they approach you, like.
It was honestly, it was kind of a long process, but we started working with a producer, and he got us connected with a lot of people. Those people got us connected with Empire, and basically we were working on the project together, and they liked the project. And so then we met one of our friends named Fur God, and he was starting some kind of like a music thing, distribution thing. Yeah. But he basically got me into with them. Okay. Because he works with them, and he has his.
You said Fur God?
Fur God, yeah.
Dude stole my name? Crazy. But like F-U-R?
F-U-R.
Oh, I'm F-E-R. I'm F-E-R. That shit's insane, bro. Yeah, dude, yeah. I be making a joke that cause I have like on socials, I have like Papi Perreo, right? Yeah. But like no one calls me that, like at all. Like it was just like a high school thing, like I just added it. And you know that's like doble P, right? And then fucking Peso Pluma blows up and he's like doble P, and I'm like, bro, that's me. Like what are you talking about? You know? But he has the tattoos and shit, so I guess he could have it, you know. One day, hopefully, like, I could approach him and be like, hey, fucking stole my name, bro. You stole my shit. You know? Yeah. But, no, that's cool. So, you connected with him, and he kind of, like, put you onto that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I low-key did see, because I was kind of, like, going through your IG, and I kind of did land up, like, on, like, some of the Empire stuff. So, it's pretty cool, you know? They, like, sponsor, like, or not sponsor, but what would you say, like,
They they distribute my music.
Okay.
Through their record label.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And do they kind of just give you like the freedom to do like, as you please, or you kind of like?
As far as I know, yeah, there
Mm-hmm.
hasn't been any issue with anything creatively.
Mm-hmm.
They even give me space out there to record if I want to. So
that's pretty cool.
Seems pretty cool.
I think we touched on this a little bit last time, but what is like different like between like when you actually are dropping, let's say, like an album, because I think that a lot more goes into dropping an album creatively.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, time wise, it's more consuming and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like a single sometimes can be so simple and it's easier to drop than an entire album. So for you personally, when you're creating something, how are you ever to distinguish like whether you want it to be a part of an album, like of a project, or more so just something that you want like for that moment?
To be honest with you, I haven't even dropped an album. But I the reason is because I feel like there has to be an idea behind an album, maybe a feeling, maybe something that makes sense so the whole album is cohesive.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a bunch of songs that I have in the vault that could fit an album. I just haven't found like the ending point.
Yeah.
To where I want to make it an album. So it's easier to just drop the singles for now, and you can always actually add certain singles to the album if they fit, reintroduce them, I guess you could say. But yeah, so right now I've just been doing singles, honestly.
But so though that like kind of like the end point, there's something that you want to put together between with all these songs that you have in the vault. Exactly. You just gotta kind of find like the common theme or whatever. Mm-hmm. I've seen that artists. I mean, obviously, as an artist, you kind of go based off what you go through in life, right? Like it's kind of like the beginning of an album is like the beginning point of like a phase in life, and then the ending is obviously like that chapter's ending. I think that's so interesting because that's a way to portray like what you've gone through or what you're going through, and kind of put an end to a chapter in life. Maybe you just haven't found that end point because you're still in this chapter in life, Right. So whenever like it's time to turn that page, like you'll know, and then this whole thing will come of it, which is like, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool in that sense,
Yeah.
Because most of these songs, would you say that you have in the vault portray a part of like your life,
Yeah.
or a different kind of like phase that you're going through? What would you say you write most about, or what?
Mostly, honestly, they're all, even if they sound kind of happy, they're all kind of like romantic or a little bit sad sometimes, but they all fit that kind of like chasing romance type of feeling. Like even if it's a party song, it'll still kind of be about someone or something, some experience that I've had. And so, yeah, you're right about that. It's always something about like whatever place you are in your life, it enhances that song in that aspect.
And do you actually have songs that are about certain people, like whether they know that or not? Yeah. But like that?
I have a bunch of songs mostly about one person, but a few about other people. Yeah.
That's pretty cool though, man. Like, how like an experience with someone in life can kind of create something like that. Whether they know it, I mean, does she know? You think she knows?
Pretty sure she knows. Yeah, I mean,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure she knows. Like, like the newer songs, maybe not, but she'll hear them and she'll know it's about her.
Damn, yeah. That's sick. Do you throw in like cryptic lyrics? Like only that person will know what I'm saying. Like that certain spot we would go to. Like, dude, I would be doing shit like that, man. To be honest, I'd be like, only X person and I know about this, and like fucking throw it out there. I think who did like a diss track that supposedly only like the other person knew? I think it was like, I don't know. I think it was something with Kendrick and Drake or something like that when they were like beefing, where it was like, oh, like only like he would know about this or something like that. I didn't really get too like deep into that because I don't know. That's not really like my genre of music, to be honest.
Like rap?
Yeah, I mean, I have like this like album of like old rap that I like listen to all the time. But that's because like there was a certain time where I would just kind of like listen to that like constantly. And I'm kind of removed from that now, and I kind of listen to like just reggaeton most of the time.
Yeah.
But you're saying that you're like all over the place, right? You kind of listen to everything.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say though is like your favorite, like your go-to, like you're in the car, like you're like fuck it, or does it kind of vary by day?
It varies, by honestly just how I'm feeling that day or how I'm feeling at the moment I'm in my car. You know, if I'm feeling sad, I'll probably throw on like some country music. If I'm feeling happy, I'll probably throw on some reggaeton or even something like. If I feel like I need to wake up, I'll put on some like metal music. You know.
Nah, bro, dude. Honestly, like it's kind of a problem. I listen to so much reggaeton now, like. That is just like I don't feel happy listening to anything else. Low key, in a weird way though, I've gotten into country a little bit, but I feel like it's just a phase.
Yeah.
I went to Nashville, so you know, like it just happened. I was like, yeah, coming back. It's more of that. I was like, damn, I want to put on some boots now. Like I saw these dudes with like boots, the jeans, and like tucked in t-shirt. I'm like, damn, that looks sick, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's my style, to be honest.
I mean, it's however you feel comfortable, bro. I think confidence just comes from comfortability sometimes.
Do you still like skateboard and all that? You were talking about that.
Yeah, I've never been like super good at it, but I've always just done it. You know.
Yeah, dude. I used to like love the like the Tony Hawk game, like the Pro Skater or whatever on the PS2, bro. God damn, dude. Do they still drop those games?
They have like skate or something, but it's different. You know, it's not the same. You're not doing like triple backflips to like 100,000 points in grind.
Yeah,
you know, like it's not like super crazy anymore, but it is still pretty fun. It's pretty crazy.
Didn't he do like Tony Hawk? He did like, was it like 7 like flips or something, and that was like what went crazy or something like that. Like no one had ever done it before.
I think he did like a 900 or something, or either a 720 or like a 900 or something.
Did you like look up to him at all, like growing up?
Yeah, I wanted to be like Tony Hawk when I was young. Definitely wanted to be like him. I wanted to be like other like skateboarders too, though. But you know. Yeah,
there's like a Mexican one, right? That they have like some shoes named after.
P-Rod.
Is it Paul Rodriguez? Right? No. Something like that.
Yeah, it is.
I think some SBs.
No, definitely it is P-Rod. Yeah.
Is he Mexican?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Or did I just make that up?
No, yeah, Paul Rodriguez. He's definitely Mexican. Yeah.
He was dope.
Yeah, he's really good. He's still super good. He does like the when the professionals right now play skate and street league, and he still beats people.
See, that's the thing. I feel like because I'm not like I don't know about skating, like skateboarding. Like I wouldn't know like, oh, dude is better than like this dude. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things, but. It's pretty cool to me that you were like into like you would actually know. You'd be like, oh dude, like this guy or that guy or whatever, dude. But they have actually like a little skate they have a skate park somewhere like by this place in Waukegan by this school, but they also have like an indoor one, which I don't know if they still like use it or not, but I know for a little bit they had it, which is crazy that culture is still like, you know, instilled in some people. Like I don't know, man. Like, I had a skateboard for a little bit, and I made the business decision to, like, not use it anymore because I was playing soccer, and I'm like, dude, if I, like...
Mess yourself up.
Yeah, break a leg, like, I'm cooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't have anyone to really teach me, so it wasn't really worth it at that point. But, yeah, dude, that's sick, man. I would... Does that translate over, too, to, like, regular skating or no? Like...
What do you mean?
Like... If you're good at skateboarding, like, does it come natural to you to, like, do regular skating and, like, ice skating and shit like that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like balance is balance. So, like when I snowboard, too, and I like snowboarding a little bit better for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, that's like skateboarding.
Yeah, it's similar in a lot of ways. So it's mainly just balance and figuring out how to transfer your body weight in the right ways.
Dude, is there a bunch of places out there? Like, isn't it like do people go to like Lake Tahoe and shit like that, right? To like,
I do that.
Have you ever been out there?
I take day trips on Lake Tahoe like almost every Sunday during the winter.
No way. Yeah. You're close enough to Lake Tahoe?
I'm like 3 hours away, but I wake up at 4 a.m, drive there, snowboard all day, and come back at the same night.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah. That's the crazy thing about California is that in a couple hours you can be like, you can go from the beach to like mountains filled with snow, which is insane. I went out there maybe like, I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago, I went to San Diego and I went to LA. So we stayed in San Diego for the most part, and then we drove up to LA, and we drove down what is that like I-5?
Yeah.
I-5, and you've got like the beach out to the left, the fucking mountains out to the right. Like, dude, that's such sick scenery, to be honest. But then we got to LA, and it's true what they say about the traffic. It fucking sucks. Like,
It's the worst.
dude, I don't want to shit on LA, but LA was not what it's made out to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I even tried to go, like, I don't know, maybe I was in the wrong place or something. But, dude, I was looking for, like, because Chicago, dude, you go to, like, River North or you go to Wrigley, and it's just a bunch of bars. You can kind of, like, go around, you know? I didn't find that in LA. Like, we were literally in LA, like, by, like, Staples Center. We were by, like, you know, all that shit. And I'm like, where are, like, the bars at? Like, where are the people? Like, there was no one fucking out there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might have been in the wrong spot.
I guess there is little sections, like if you go to like Newport area, and it's all like LA, considered LA, but like closer to the beaches. But like Venice Beach, there'll be some bars there. But Newport Beach has got really cool bars.
Newport Beach?
Newport Beach.
Dude, I went to, oh, no. I went to Santa Monica. That's where I went. Yeah. But it's kind of like a cool little town. I don't even know if it's a town, but like just the places around there. There was like a bunch of stores and stuff.
Right.
I don't know, but I went during the day. But at night, I'm telling you, we had tried to go out to like the city. You know, you would think like there's a bunch of shit, and there wasn't. It was just like a lot of homeless people. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. I guess it depends on where you go in LA, because there's like North Hollywood and then West Hollywood.
I think we stayed in one of the Hollywoods.
Yeah.
But it was kind of a bad area.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, dude. But not during the day. During the day, it was like, it looked like Disney World. I was like, this is great. Like, there's so much stuff to do. And then it's like 8 p.m. and there was like no people out. It was dark. I'm like, dude, what? Like, where the fuck did everyone go?
Yeah.
And it just looked sketchy. Like, there was like a bunch of pizza slice places, though. That was about it. But San Francisco's way different, though, I would say. No?
You've never been there?
No, I've never been there.
I don't know. I think San Francisco's probably like not what people make it out to be as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful out there. The architecture is incredible, and there is nightlife. But I feel like people nowadays in the last few years have been getting like too, I guess, afraid of being outside at night because of like all the like homeless people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of crime out there at the moment, you know, so like people don't really want to be outside like that much. And so like the weekends out there aren't really too crazy anymore, you know.
Colorado's kind of like that too, with like all the homeless people, dude. Like there's like a whole park kind of like dedicated to it, but Colorado's sick, bro. Have you ever been there?
Not unless I just drove through it.
You would probably love to freaking snowboard out there. We went like 4-wheeling out there, dude. It was pretty cool, but it was like in the summer, so we went 4-wheeling, and then like it kind of started raining like halfway through or whatever. But yeah, I think Colorado and San Diego have probably been two of my favorite places to actually like visit for like the nightlife and kind of like in the daytime too. Like it just feels like
cool.
I don't know. San Francisco though, like all I can really think about is like Full House. Like everyone like correlates it with like Full House.
Yeah.
And like the trolleys or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's all there. That's all still there, you know. And it's like I said, it's really beautiful. It's just a lot colder than people really expect it to be. Like cold, like weather wise, like super cold.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that, but you know what? Now that you mentioned that, I feel like I have seen people go as like tourists, and they're always by the bridge, and they're always wearing like a jacket, and it looks windy as fuck. Like,
oh, it's so
you know, you probably get a lot of that. I mean, you're right on the ocean. So.
Yeah.
You were just showing me with Andre. You guys made a song in like 45 minutes type shit, and it like sounds so well composed that I don't know how it would get done that quickly, you know. And I was even telling you that like you and him kind of like know how to play off each other.
Yeah.
Or even so, like how to determine like this is when I come in and this is like when you stop and this is when I come in again. Like it kind of has to have like a flow to it that just like I don't know, like it's just obviously you guys have probably been doing it for so long that you guys just know.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. We were talking about your song though, right? Did we like get lost on that?
On Soul, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a song called Soul that I made pretty recently, and it'll be out very, very soon. I just got to get the cover out for it, and then a little promo video, and then it should be out.
What kind of song is it?
It's kind of like honestly, at the beginning, it sounds like it would be like an electronic song, but at the end of the day, I think it becomes more of like a reggaeton song, more upbeat song. Except the whole message is just me being pretty sad boys on it, to be real with you. Yeah. But it sounds like a sad, happy song.
Okay. I think those might be my favorite type of songs. Like where, like, have you heard Sorry for That Much from Faith?
Yeah.
That's been like for the past, I don't know, month or whatever. Kind of like an everyday song for me. But like it's so sad, but it doesn't make me feel sad. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like the lyrics are sad, but you don't get that sad feeling from it. And I think those are the best kind of songs though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are probably my favorite too.
And you would say Soul is kind of like a part of that, like, does it
similar? It fits that kind of like mood or feeling, almost like La Canción with Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
It fits that kind of mood.
I have that vinyl, bro.
Oh yeah, dude.
Where the fuck's it at? It's right here, dude. Look at that, bro.
Dude, that's so funny.
I know, and I honestly only got it for La Canción, to be honest.
Yeah, that's one of the best songs.
Yeah, dude. So they dropped this like on the anniversary of like this album. I think this was last year that I got it. And then they dropped it again this year. So I got it because I'm like, it's never going to drop again, or whatever. Yeah. And they dropped it again this year, and it actually had like the
cover for it.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I got it with this freaking like plastic, dude. So honestly, I think I'm going to rebuy it, dude, at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, dude, those are the songs that hit the most. I would say, though, La Canción can make you sad.
I have been sad to it.
Yeah. Well, so where'd you get the inspiration to Soul from? Like, what did that derive from?
Oh man, my producer sent me a beat, and the beat just kind of sang to me. And I was in the studio, I believe, by myself in my home studio, and I just started recording to it, and that song just came out. I think at the moment I was a little bit sad, obviously, but the beat didn't sound that sad to me. I just whatever came out was a little bit just on the sad side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do you so like I'll equate it to this, right? Like I'll record a podcast, and then like the next day or whenever, like I'll edit it, right? And then I'll kind of like look back on it, right? And be like, oh shit, like I'm saying, you kind of start to put the tone together of like the whole episode.
Right.
You kind of find like the lowlights, the highlights, like all that. So you'll put a song together. Like, will you listen to it like the day after, give it a couple days, give it some time to breathe, and then kind of touch back on it and be like, oh damn, like this did work or this didn't work, or like what is that process like?
That's a good question. I think depending on the song, sometimes like when I'm making it, I want to show my friends, like especially who are very musically inclined, like Andre, or anybody else who I have close that will listen to the song or a piece of it and see what their feedback is. Sometimes I'll just finish the song and just show them like the demo of it, but most times it's something in between that. Like I'll show them a piece of that, and that usually helps me see if like I want to keep going with it. But if like in terms of listening to it, I already made, like, I usually pretty much love the song when I make the song. Like there's really not too many times where, only 1 or 2 times where I've been like making a song where I didn't really like it, but everybody else did. But typically I kind of enjoy what I make, and so I'm kind of happy to show my friends, and then they'll give me some feedback on it, and I'll either continue it depending on how I feel, but typically I usually finish it.
And how long does it take you like to keep enjoying a song, or can you like listen to a song of yours from like 2 years ago and kind of still go back to that moment, like, and still feel it, or do you give it like a little bit of room? You're like, I'm kind of tired of this song. Does that happen at all with your own songs? I've always wondered that. It
does. Like sometimes you want to listen to different songs of your own songs, I guess you can say. Like because so many of my songs are so many different genres. So if I'm feeling like certain genre, I'll listen to that version of me, and then if I want to listen to corrido, I'll go back to my corrido versions of me.
Yeah.
So like, it just depends. It depends really on how I'm feeling.
And it's crazy because you'd think, like, as someone who's not an artist, you'd be like, dude, artists probably don't want to listen to themselves. Like, there's so much more music out there. Like, they spend so much time making it, they don't want to cut back to it.
Yeah.
But as I started doing this, I found that wasn't true because, like, I'll watch, like, not even, like, an actual podcast. Like, sometimes, yeah, I'll, like, watch it and I'll be like, oh, yeah, cool, you know, I'll sit through it, whatever. But when I make, like, kind of, like, reels, like, on Instagram, and it's, like, no one notices that, like, I kind of did, like, this transition, or, like, I got this video from this, or when the beat, like, drops, like, the video changes, like, I'll rewatch those videos, and I'm, like, so, like, I guess you could say proud of it. You're like, damn, dude, like, that looks so dope, and you just keep rewatching it. I can see with music, you being, like, catching those little things that someone, obviously, that doesn't make music would catch on to, but one, as, like, you know, we're human, like, we're proud of our work. Right. I can see artists being like, damn, like, I did this, listening to it, you know, re-listening, being like, damn. And I can see that, though, like, being, you know, the process that comes after, like, something's actually complete. But yeah, man, honestly, I'm excited for you to drop that, dude. I mean, I think you kind of showed me, like, a preview of it already. Yeah. And was that the one that we equated to, like, that it sounded like the intro was kind of like a Farruko, like, or something like that. Like, what did we say?
It could have been.
Was that the one?
No, Vibritas.
Oh, okay. Vibrita. Yes, another one that isn't out yet, but should be out very soon.
Man, dude.
Yeah.
Can you send me these or not?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hey, we didn't pop this open, dude.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
But they're not twist offs, my friend.
Dude.
Are they?
Oh, no, they're not, dude. Why did it twist earlier when I twisted it?
They are?
No,
it says
dude.
Open with a bottle opener right
yeah,
here.
They're not twisties. Damn. Y'all got one?
I've been using my phone.
How are these not twist offs, dude?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, bro. Thank you, brother nature.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the cameo. Hop on the camera real quick.
Thank you, bro.
Shit. Shout out Zaylani, bro.
Yo, cheers, brother.
Salud. It's another great podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I thought Angry Orchards were like a Midwestern thing, to be honest.
Where are they from?
I don't know. I mean, they give me that vibe, is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they made these in, like, Wisconsin or something. Does it say where they make
maybe on, like,
specific package?
It should say though.
Yeah.
Produced
Ohio, Cincinnati.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, see? That does Cincinnati, Ohio.
So it is on this side of the spectrum.
Yeah, that's why, like, this feels more like something you guys wouldn't see out there. Mm-hmm. But you know what, dude? You guys always get, like, the exclusives, like Cali and Texas.
Yeah.
Like, I think those Jarrito ones didn't come out for, like, months here, and you guys had them. Like, like kind of like trial runs and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Dude, actually, like, like, important question, like, a regional question. How do you feel about, like, In-N-Out?
Oh, I love In-N-Out, dude. In-N-Out's fire. You can go there super late with your friends. That's what we used to do in high school. Just go, like, after football games, go, like, to In-N-Out, and then we'd go to, like, an after party or something, you know? Yeah.
You played football, or you would go to watch?
Well, I played football freshman year of high school, but then I didn't continue with the rest because I just got into music.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What did you play? What position?
I played linebacker.
Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
But I liked basketball until, you know, everybody got so much taller than me, and I was like, all right, well.
This ain't for me.
I got to pick a different career, you know?
Yeah. You were good up until, like, 5th grade.
Pretty much. Everyone else I was good until, like, 8th grade, but, yeah, everybody else got even gooder.
Dude, you know? Honestly, dude, like, even gooder. Dude, honestly, like, I can catch a football. I can throw it not super far. You know, I can, like, not hit, like, a crazy baseball, but maybe, like, softball, soccer, I grew up, golf, whatever. Basketball was the one thing that, like, I don't have a jump shot. Like, I can't. Like, I can't figure out, like, the process to it, dude. I just can't hit, like, dude, and I get jealous because I see people, they'll go to, like, like the gym or whatever, like local gym, and they'll go hoop or they'll be at the park hooping, and I'm like, dude, it's not me, man. I can't hoop. Like,
yeah.
So that's interesting that you said that you grew up fucking playing basketball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I could shoot, but I was never the guy that could like dribble super good and take it into the paint. Like I was just not that. I was just shooting from the outside,
Yeah.
So
do you keep up with it though? Like, do you watch basketball now? Like, are you big on basketball?
not that much anymore, to be honest.
No?
When I was younger, I was.
Are you a Lakers fan?
I was a Golden State fan.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then did you hop off the wagon before they got good?
I don't know. I just kind of they were always just kind of like good the whole time. I don't know. Like I don't even know if I got into them when they were good, but they were just good.
I think like 2012, 2013 is when like Curry got drafted.
That's kind of when I started like really even playing and
like
watching.
following them.
Playing basketball, to be honest. I was like maybe like 6th grade, 7th grade.
Yeah, dude. So so you guys have like the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
You have
The Raiders.
Yeah, well, the Raiders.
Oh, I guess they're in.
Yeah, they're in Las Vegas
we
now.
had them forever. And
Yeah.
then,
dude, people hated that they left.
yeah.
Oh, dude, you're in fucking like near Oakland then, dude, right?
Yeah, I'm like the same distance from San Francisco to Oakland.
Dude, and people are mad that like the A's left, like the baseball team,
Yeah.
because they were there forever. And have you been to like these stadiums or not? Like, have you been to the Coliseum?
I've been to the A's games, when I was younger.
Oh shit, dude, that's like a historical, like monumental place almost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, cause no, you're further. Like the Rose Bowl and all that. Like, have you been to those places?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't been to the Rose Bowl. No.
The Rose Bowl is one place that I like really want to go. I think if it's like 100,000 plus people or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck it, dude. I mean, you guys gotta take me to the studio, dude. That's all I took away from like this. Is like you guys gotta take me.
See the process.
Yeah, I want to see the process. You know what I mean? Because like obviously I've asked you, I've asked Andre, I have like all these questions, and like I just feel like I have to. It's something that I just gotta see, like how it comes together. You know what I mean?
Kind of. Every time is a little bit different, but kind of the same. You know. And it's always a process. We're always bouncing ideas off each other, seeing what works, what doesn't work. If we can help each other out, that's always a plus.
Yeah, dude, I want to hop on and like have some writing credits, dude.
Dude, that'd be great. Yeah.
Only like even if I put like one sentence together, can I get like writing
credits, bro? Yeah, that's pretty much. If you put one word in it, you get writing credits.
I cannot wait for that, dude. Cannot wait for that. But all right, man. Thank you for real, though, bro. Appreciate you coming on. You're gonna be leaving us pretty soon, huh?
Yeah, on Thursday. Yeah,
Man.
not from when this comes out. Either way, in about 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. We didn't get to hit the golf courses or anything like that.
You know what? If the weather's good tomorrow, we'll hit you up, bro.
Come on. I mean, I won't be off till like late, but yeah. Today was shitty. The weather was shitty today, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, we were supposed to go that one Sunday. Dude, I hit you guys up because, dude, I got sick. I got sick as hell the day before. And I was like okay on Sunday, but I was like, let me just try to recover or whatever.
Right. You want to recover.
Yeah, but it would have been sick to hit the course. How'd you end up doing that day?
Pretty bad. Probably one of my worst games I've ever played. I'm not gonna lie, but it doesn't take the fun out of it. I had a good time.
Yeah, this dude once told me, he's like, a bad day of golf is better than a good day at work.
It always is. Yeah.
And I live by that now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but all right, man. For real, Zaylani, appreciate you coming on, man. This was one of those things where it's like as you start doing different things, like obviously with like the music world too. I think like at the end of the day, it's not about the music. It's not about like obviously like me with these episodes, like none of that. It's more about the people you meet along the way and the friendships and the relationships you would have never made had it not been for like whatever you're doing. So to me, this is one of those, like Andre too. I don't think we would have ever crossed paths had it not been for this. And had you not been doing music, obviously either, like we wouldn't have crossed paths. So fuck it, I'll drink to that, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Yeah, cheers, man.
To another great episode.
And I'll hit another horrible conclusion outro because I don't know really whatever to say. But thank you guys. Hit those buttons. Follow Zaylani. fucking watch out for his upcoming single Soul and stream all his music.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you guys. We out.
Rap.
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap, brothers. That was fun. That was fun, bro.